you just look at these lineups and there's people from all over.
And big. This is a big height-wise game. Both of these teams have some monsters out there.
Yeah, you can condition all you want to. You can do whatever in scrimmage, but until you get in game situations, it's a totally different beast. And, you know, the first, 2 to 3 weeks of everybody's season, regardless of what level it is, it's a filling out process. You're filling out who your rotation is going to be, who you're going to sub, your rotations and things like that.
Dream City able to work across the line, and with it is Marjan Beauchamp, but he puts it in. Straight away, it's Filowich. Now for Stuckey, who will drive, and nice move there by Coleman Stuckey. And multiples of those types of teams that are in here this weekend. The game coming up, Trinity International and their matchup.
Oh, nice pick.
Lob and bucket. Central Point Christian has a number of Puerto Rican national team players on it as well. So they will give us a taste of what basketball more in the Caribbean is like.
And it's, I mean, I spent time short of international players contributing. It shows the growth of the game, and it's definitely global.
Here's a three that is good. Beauchamp.
Nice cut.
And Kaluma teams to come into the Phoenix area. And so they've been building this roster as the summer was going on. Here's a three that is good by Dyson Frank. Looked to come away with it. Now here he is in front court. He's picked it up and he goes down low to the big fella. Martinez puts it in. Kaluma on a drive, puts it in and draws the foul. Nice take there by Art Kaluma. We talked about it early, that they are still trying to get their foundations and build their roster. They only got about 10 players here. But we will have the bonus throughout this half and it could make a very long game.
You can only flip it on so many times before it goes out, but great group of kids.
Talbot with the basket, and now a three by Downey. That's his second.
It's back-to-back. Putbacks. I mean, it's a lot of times now your centers and power forwards, or your power forwards almost like a point guard. Your centers can shoot threes. They can pass. I mean, it's
bucket and the foul.
I get that. And if they can better themselves in that way, which would be more productive for them, then, I mean, that's –
foul will be an offensive personal on Jalon Martinez.
Almost on every possession. I mean, they're letting a lot of contact go and stuff like that.
Downey with another three. Here's Anderson. And now the three won't go, but the putback is good by Anderson. It looked like Jalen Anderson just hung in the air there. Incredible athleticism. Martinez comes away with it. Ahead to Talbot. Talbot went left, flipped it up with his right hand, and he gets it to go, and a whistle. Raton Mays. The three is good from Moncrief. 8 from Moncrief. And the three won't fall. 4 seconds to play, and a heave that almost went in there. A little rushed on that one, but it's 34-28 here at halftime. Orangeville Prep has the lead, and Dan is going to have a word with Tony McIntyre. To Dan.
On the first half, kind of had a little bit slow
Tony
start
McIntyre with him.
Three-point line, and y'all kind of settled down. Looked like you're in your game now.
Yeah, no, I think we missed some rotations defensively. Didn't pick up. Once we started getting back, I think our defense was able to kind of create some of our offense, and we settled down, like you said, and started making some shots, and should have made a couple more that we usually make, but our defense is holding us in here. So,
yeah, good things. Good luck the second half.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach, first half you got out to a good start, and I know you had a couple miscues I knew you weren't happy about, but it's still a 6-point game, and there's still a lot of ball game. What's your thoughts on the second half?
We got to defend. We didn't defend at all. Shot poor 4 shots, 4 decisions we made. The biggest thing we got to defend. That's what we got to change the second half.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
I want to say their last 4 times they scored was from the 3-point line and force them to attack the basket.
Dream City with the basketball and a drive by Marjan Beauchamp, but he's able to get it to go. He's got 7 now in the game, and Stuka with 5 on the shot clock and a drive and a bucket by Moncrief. Being around one another here at this point, but again, it's trying to get those rosters where you want them.
Right, and I mean, it's just, you know, at times it's mix and match and things like that.
37-33 and a slam here for Dusanic. They broke the press easily that time down, and it's a 2-point game again. Kaluma then around to Martinez. Thought he was fouled, didn't get it, and a run out and a bucket for Filowich. And he's
big guy.
Yeah, there are some guys that could really board you. And a bucket and a foul. Back out to Filowich. Diavero reverse with the bucket. They are going to name this court after legendary Lady Marshals head coach Howard Beth. A dunk down low. Even my kids, who I try to get them into the 80s and 90s music, I guarantee you I've never played that one. Here is Downey, puts it in. His season completely would have been lost a year ago, but he was able to come in and play.
Would you take it outside and hit it with a broom or something?
A long time ago. Beauchamp to the bucket. He is fouled. Clock down to 2, and Diavero with a 3 that won't go, and the rebound comes down, and Dream City again has a chance to cut into this.
Big possession right here.
Talbot. Oh, nice. And a nice feed across the lane for Dusanic, and Mai gets his first points. Diavero down to 6 on the shot clock, and a drive by Moncrief and a big finish. 55-50 is the final score here in this one, as Orangeville Prep wins the opener here of session 2 of Hoopfest, and we'll have our player of the game. And Dan will also be visiting with the player of the game, as I understand.
I'm assuming it would be Mr. Moncrief Alexander.
And it will be. And
Matthew Alexander Moncrief.
You guys are about the same height, so
this will be a little bit.
Yeah, this will be a little better as far as the camera shot. So we'll have the interview with Moncrief here in just a second, after an incredible day for him. And again, the final score of this one is 55-50. Orangeville Prep with the victory. And we apologize. We're doing this for the first time on the fly here. But
very entertaining
here we go, Dan. Take it away.
Nice game by you today, and it's kind of a backwards and forth, but at the end, y'all pulled it out. Well, how do you feel?
It was a good game. First quarter, we started off a little slow. You know, they were hitting a lot of tough shots. But second quarter, I forgot what the run was. We were on like an 18-7 run or something like that. That blew it open for us, and we just had to hold that down throughout the rest of the game. Just defense and rebound.
Great game. Congratulations.
All right, that's Dan Lange, and he's been with Matthew Alexander Moncrief, who is the player of the game. Coming up in just a few moments, it'll be Trinity International from Las Vegas against Kissimmee, Florida's Central Point Christian Academy. And that will be Joe Jackson and Aaron Beth with the call of that one. And then Dan and I will be back for the Marshall County Madisonville North Hopkins game, which should get underway around 7 o'clock. Thanks for watching, and we'll have more in just a few moments from the 2019 CFSB Marshall County Hoop Fest, presented by the Grind Session here on Tanager Sports.